Okay, this is the Venus of Willendorf. It's a figurine of a woman um, that they depict as having fertility. Okay, overweight, I guess reptilian head, face, whatever. What I want to focus on is how overweight it is. Okay, and this is from an art history book. Anyways, I want to show you how they lie to you right in front of your face. Okay, so here you have a statue of this figurine. It's overweight. Okay, this is what they're telling you. Okay, and then I go to Lana Cantrell's book, and she talks about the same figurine. Okay, and just bear with me here. Alright, she says here, probably the best indicators of a magnetic reversal and or loss of sun and fallout is from the famous Venus art portrayed in most anthropological books, which is in their great wisdom they tell us that our evolutionary progenitors. They treat these figures as grossly obese women as if they were the picture of feminine health. Does that look like feminine health? No. Okay. And they're not by any means, and she clearly states that. It's not. Okay. Okay, she's saying Venuses are epidemic in the U.S. Today, if anthropologists would only open their eyes, a harbinger of our end, these are endocrine disorders at their worst. Okay, so she's telling everybody, look, they're not telling you the truth as to your history, your past. Okay? This is an insulin deficiency. Okay? Okay? It has to do with your genetics and things like that, but I also want to she says here more carbon dioxide lowers heat production and less oxygen with a decrease in metabolism, which causes a woman to eat more and more for a system unable to process the nutrients. So we're lacking nutrients, okay? So fat stores for energy were laid down. To think evolution could spawn from a Venus, much less your typical Western woman, is ridiculous. Okay, she says here, anthropologists state that these statues were fertility goddess. Well, they would have had to do a lot of praying, for these type of women suffer from irregular periods and amenorrhea, and many sometimes think they are pregnant. Okay? Okay, she says here, and this is human? So this is her thing. She's saying, this is human? Question mark? No mother goddess here, and we won't go into whatever problems Leaky had, this guy that she talks about is Leaky, has when he sees gametogenesis here. Okay, so it's spelled GAMETOGENESIS. Okay, so I looked it up and it's based on insulin. Okay, so they're telling you in your art history class that there was an insulin problem. Okay, now let's go to Titian's work. Okay, you guys know Titian? Titian was a great painter. Here you go, Titian. Here's a Titian picture, sorry. See? All the women depicted are overweight. Okay? It's an insulin problem throughout history. Okay? So the food has been bad for a long, long time. Okay? And it's just really bad now. But anyways, I'm trying to tell you that the food has been pretty bad for a long time. Okay? So, what I'm showing you here is that they're going to say here and say in your art history class that this is a sign of fertility, that these are robust women and they're goddesses and all this stuff. Well, that's not true. There was an insulin problem, okay? And they call them Venus figures, okay? Venus, okay? That's carried over, okay? From Paleolithic to Titian, they call him Venus. Okay? Alright, so I wanted to show you that. How they're lying to you. Okay, now, Michelangelo. Let's go to Michelangelo. Okay? Here's a picture of Michelangelo. Notice the horns. Okay, now I want to go to Lana Cantrell's book and talk to you about Moses. She says here, man was made in God's image, but which one? The Nibiru and the Anunnaki all had horns, but the former were those of Michelangelo's Moses, and the Anunnaki like a goat or a ram. Okay? So, Anunnaki. Okay? This is from their bloodline, I guess. Okay? Goat/ram, okay? And all your cars, like Ram trucks and all that stuff. Yeah. Well, your whole world is full of Anunnaki symbology. Okay, now let's go to an original picture of the Anunnaki. Alright. Bear with me. Okay, alright, this is a Sumerian. Okay, bull. Blue bloods. Got it. Oh. Oh. Okay, right here, this one. The holding of a pine cone, that's your pineal gland, meaning that they've hijacked your pineal gland. Okay? Your pineal gland is the fourth dimension, where you have your sleep state. Your REM, rapid eye movement. That's where you're creative, okay? And this is where they've hijacked you, right here. Okay? Now, let's go to India, because Alex Collar mentions about how you have to be ready for this Hindu philosophy, okay? He says, this being will be a cloned biological human being who will be a holographic but be imprinted with the information regarding spiritual truths contained in all earth religions and metaphysical systems. He will strongly profess the Hindu philosophy. All right, so let's go. Let's go over here. Okay, this is Japan. Here we go. Okay, this is Siva. Siva is the same as Yahweh and the God of the Bible. Okay. This is what they're going to do. Okay, if you look at this picture here, it's a big giant. Okay. Moving on, you look over here, look how big and elongated that head is. Okay. You got your white side and your black side, your Masonic order right here. Same thing. Same thing as Egypt, okay? Those hats are the same. Same thing as in the Vatican. Those are the same hats, okay? Okay, here's your pine cone shape. Pine cone. Same thing, your pineal gland. Okay? See how they're identical? This and this. Okay? This is what they've done. They've hijacked it. Okay? Your pineal gland, okay? But they apparently had elongated heads. Okay, this is Siva. Okay. Alright. I'm just giving you a heads up. Okay. They're going to use Krishna. Krishna. Okay. Radha. Take out the rest of the word. You got Ra. Okay. A lot of symbology in the world. I mean, it's everywhere. So, you know, here you go. Pineal gland, same thing. All your pine cone stuff. Okay. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to tie that together for you. How he has, said they're going to throw the Hindu philosophy in your face, okay? With the second coming, or second cup. 9/11 was your first cup, and the second cup is coming up. So, I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm just kind of tying things together about how, your Venus of Willendorf, they say, anthropologists say saying, oh, no, that's, it's on your fertility and all that stuff. No, no, that's an insulin problem. So, you know, it's just amazing how you go to school and they tell you things, and then later on in life you have to really, really dig deep and find the truth. Okay. Let me show you a picture of something else. Okay. This looks like, who does this look like? Looks like the Greys a little bit. The head shape. Edvard Munch, The Scream. So there's a lot of stuff depicted in art history that's right there in front of you. But, I just wanted to point out a little lie for you, The Venus of Willendorf, that was a insulin problem. And it's still going on today. Okay. So, anyways, I just wanted to report that in. All you TIs, just hang tough. Because, I know that they're really testing me now. But I'm just gonna keep plugging away, because I remember one time someone told me that I'm a systems buster, so that's what I'm doing. I'm breaking the system up bit by bit, chipping it away. This is beautiful artwork, but I always sat in class going, why are these women so overweight, I used to think like that. I still do. Like, why? Always question, why? Anyways, hope you have a good day. And remember to take care of yourself. Okay? Bye.